I say, because it doesn't require any startup costs to start up, and it doesn't require any setup. So you don't need to sit for weeks, as you roll, you stare at roll, right?
Yep.
So you just happen. And the coaching was, for me, the very first step into my product path, okay? And that is something we all can do. We all have unique talents, what we just spoke about. We all have unique gifts. And if we right now, again, look into our heart and really identify what we're great at, we all are great at something, period. We all are great at something, for sure, okay? We just put that into place, and without even further thinking, we just find our first clients. And then we apply the fantastic and powerful strategies of Jeff and Kane, which these two guys, if you have a chance, to the listeners right now, to actually get onto them, they are amazing. And then you just increase your prices. I mean, you charge monthly prices to create value and results, and being able to really focus on the results that you want to create for your clients, rather than focus on an hourly rate where attention then goes. Right? So we want to focus on the results of the client, hence charging monthly. But I'd say coaching is the first thing. From there, I personally went into actually quite funny internet marketing, to be honest. From there, I went into internet marketing, thinking that internet marketing will be the step to expose my brand to make money, which didn't happen for me, to be quite frank. Didn't happen for me. So I spent literally for 12 months, and I haven't wasted time at all, but it hasn't moved me towards my goals where I saw myself. Nowadays, it permits me to shoot somebody through my website and saying, look at my website, and they're all, to be quite frank, fairly impressed with it. So because I've worked so many hours and so many months on that one website, and my exposure and to brand myself, it has become fairly all right.
Yeah, I've seen it, man. I can tell how much work's gone into it.
Thanks, matey.
Yeah.
But my primary focus was, again, to expose my brand, to establish myself in a global marketplace, which kind of has happened. So I have a number of followers right now, which is quite impressive, actually, to be honest. But it hasn't created the financial aspect in my business and life, which was one of the reasons I did it.
Yeah.
Which is fine, right? So it creates right now just a belief, okay, what's happening. It hasn't quite worked out financially, but it has had some major impact in my life and my business, for sure, period. So internet marketing has been, still is my product path, because I believe over time we need to have a website to just expose ourselves globally.
Yeah.
For anyone right now starting up, I wouldn't suggest you concentrate on that at all. Have Facebook, have a fan page. If you want to do that, have a profile and just start exposing your message and trialing your message with the audience you're having right now, rather than spending 12 months and building a website. I would rather suggest spending the time to network and actually to get coaching clients straight up.
Yep. Yeah. No, I agree. I reckon, there's a lot of mythology around internet marketing. And people thinking it's the be all end all of everything, just get some traffic to my site and make $1 gazillion. Yeah, that's part of what I do, is expose those myths and teach you pretty much along the lines of what you're saying as well. Like, I agree, just the simple stuff, the Facebook, the networking, the developing real relationships, they're just tools. They're just tools to be able to expose your message to the right people. And I reckon you're right on the money.
Yeah. So then from there, Pete, to finish it off, I have my preview events set up. So this takes some setup, takes some time. It takes some structure and knowledge, for sure, because suddenly you have to squeeze that, all the knowledge and all the information you absorbed over years and years and years into a condensed program, and into a program that communicates very clearly what you are all about, to being, again, unique. Okay, so my preview events right now running primarily in Melbourne, will be running nationally And we're planning as well actually to run it internationally as well. It's very exciting right now. We are in a few planning stages in that as well.
Yep.
We're working right now as well back-end programs such as the Synchro Destiny, that's a 3-day program right now. And behind all these seminars, we have set up mastermind programs as well, again, coaching, which is right now one of my highest end products, which has been one of my entry products as well, which is quite cool actually.
Yeah. Awesome. So masterminds, yeah, that's something. Can you talk a little bit about masterminds? Because everyone has their masterminds, and it's groups of people getting together. And could you just explain a little bit about what a mastermind is?
Yeah, sure. For sure. Thank you for the question. Mastermind is all about bringing different brains together, bringing different brains together and collaborating in a strong, supportive environment. That's the primary focus of a mastermind. Now, the way I run mastermind is really that we all have almost equal amount of value to give. We all have equal amount of value to give in a mastermind, and I'm just a person who is facilitating that. And as a leadership coach, or as a coach in general, it's different than to a consultant. A consultant tells you what to do, all right? The consultant advises you on things. The coach brings out the best in you by you making your own distinctions, by you owning the distinctions you make by the questions I ask.
Yeah.
Okay? That's it's very different.
Very
so
distinct.
In a coaching process, as we see it, we have different hats. We have a coaching hat, we have a consulting hat, and so on. And depending on the situation, we put on a different hat. Okay? That's why we have to charge quite a bit, because it's very personalized. Okay? In a mastermind, we are all equal. We are all equal numbers in that game. We all come together and literally sharing the insights and knowledge that we have gained throughout our life, and contributing to people that we right now talk about. So imagine right now, I run my masterminds right now in Melbourne, not actively, but it's going to happen within the next weeks as well, that we all come together, 10 to 12 people max, okay? Imagine yourself, we're sitting in a beautiful environment, in a nice hotel room or somewhere, in a nice, almost like foresty environment, or somewhere where we can be us, okay? With no distractions, and we all know what we're going to work on. These are people that have vision, that have clarity, and have the aspiration and the belief that they are going to be somebody sometime. The question is, when are we going to be that person? Okay? And this is what a mastermind is all about, to come together in a strong collaboration and just to speak about and to collaborate in a strong supportive environment. So if I ask you right now, what do you want? You have certain things you want to accomplish, and we all gather together and give you the points of views that we believe could be your next step, which means that we all have the point of views of subjectivity, and you just can make up your own mind by being unique. And again, that's the reason why you've got to be unique. As you could imagine, if 10 opinions come towards you, you've got to be you. Otherwise, this is going to be a total brain fart, a total overload of information, and you just get confused. That's why I am a strong believer that mastermind are only for people that know who they are and people that know who they want to, where they want to move towards to.
Okay, so everyone's going to come out with a different result, because they're coming out with their own results. It's not just like you all come here and you will go home with this. It's you're going there to serve your pinpoint goal, or not so much a goal, but your direction. You know where you're headed, and so everyone sounds like everyone's going to come out with their solutions. Is that right? Would that be fair to say?
Absolutely, yeah. So the mastermind is very similar than a coaching client, like a one-on-one coaching client, okay?
Yeah.
But